name is Ariana Calloway, and I go to Natomas Pacific Pathways Prep.
My name is Amanda Stanley, and I go to Natomas Pacific Pathways Prep.
And my name is Frank Rothman, and I'm a survivor.
Okay, so what was your life like before the Holocaust?
What did I what?
What was your life like before the Holocaust?
Well, you want to know what I did or?
Like where you lived, what it was like?
Well, I was born in eastern Czechoslovakia, and 1938 the Hungarians occupied us, and later on Germany occupied us. I come from a large family with 11 children, 7 boys and 4 girls. We were very poor home. My father was a shoemaker who had hard time to provide us even the bare necessities. So we struggled even before the war. And then when the war came, that really got bad.
Were you taken to a concentration camp or a ghetto?
First they took us to the ghetto, and then to Auschwitz, that infamous concentration camp, which is in Poland. And from there I was taken to different camps. Altogether I was in 4 different concentration camps.
What was life like on the concentration camps?
What was like?
Yeah.
It was, when I think back, terrible time. You young ladies can't grasp it, what went on in a concentration camp. Cruelties, all kind, mistreating us all the time, torturing us, beside working 12, 14 hours with very little food. It was dark time.
Now, could you tell us what was your worst memory or experience during your time at Auschwitz?
You want me to tell you a little bit about Auschwitz?
Yes.
As a young ladies, you cannot really understand what went on. The worst thing you can imagine, I and others witnessed. As I just mentioned a second ago, all kind of punishment, all kind of mistreatment we had to experience. It's very hard to describe you in a few seconds, a few minutes, what it meant to be in a concentration camp. By the way, for your information, not only Jews were in concentration camp. There were millions of non-Jews who perished in different camps. But of course, we Jews were the main target, because that was the Nazis' idea, to kill every Jew, kill the whole race. So when they are victorious, when they win the war, they can be proud that they eliminated all of us. That was their goal. So they tried to mistreat us. We had to work hard there with very little food. And this is in essence what happened in the concentration camp.
Did you ever reunite with any of your family members or know if they survived?
I am a very lucky person. I have several brothers who survived concentration camps. Don't forget, we were 11 children home. But I am very, very lucky that I have brothers who survived in different concentration camps. And most of them are still alive.
How did you get out of the concentration camps?
Well, an unexpected day, the Russians occupied my last camp, and I was liberated by the Russians. First, I was hoping I will be liberated by the Americans, but when the Americans came close to our camp in Germany, they put us on death marches, and they took us to Czechoslovakia. And again, I was lucky to survive the death march. The Russians liberated us.
How do you think you survived so long? I know it was only a year, but
That's
how do you
very easy to answer, because I've been asked that hundreds of times. I survived by luck, nothing else. Luck.
So, how is it that what you experienced, how's that affected the way that you live your life?
That's a good question, young lady. I was never healed completely. When I mean healed, I don't have scars, except I have my tattoo number, which they were tattooing those who were in Auschwitz. They gave numbers for every prisoner, but those were just sewn on your, what you call it, uniform. But in Auschwitz, they tattooed on my arm. And as I said, I could talk about it hours and hours and hours. How it affected me? Physically, I'm still in good shape. I'm 86 years old. But it stayed with me, and it will stay with me the rest of the life in a different way. I mentioned that already to you a few minutes ago. I still dream about it. I have nightmares about it. And of course, I still grieve all those members I lost. You cannot forget. They killed my dear mother, my dear father. They killed two sisters. One was only 11 years old. I live with that. And if you don't know my past, I think I act so-called normally, but we are not the same as we were before the Holocaust. But life must go on.